Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are diving into a Squirrely Mutate deck. And Mutate can go a lot of different colors and everything like that, but we're sticking with mono green here today just because I haven't done it that often, and it's a kind of fun deck where it's more like a mono green stompy, but has a Mutate synergy to it, and the Mutate cards are just really good in general, and mono green is also really powerful right now. So Toski, Bearer of Secrets is kind of the main reason that we're wanting to play this one, because it's just fun. Because it's a squirrel, and no, it's even better than a squirrel, turning it into a trampling big indestructible dude. So if we can make it a 6/6 with reach and trample or whatever we want it to have, it can be pretty busted stuff. The other side of it is, even if this just comes out and all the other things start mutating and getting bigger, doing cool stuff, that's also good because they can still hit in for damage and draw us cards. And so Toski is just the perfect like extra version of the Great Henge in a mono green deck or whatever. And so it's good. It does force us to be attacking every single turn, so sometimes we don't have as good of a blocker or anything like that. But in general, we have a pretty sweet deck here. So let's go and dive into the deck. But real quick, if you guys like this channel, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff, and let's jump right into the deep dive of this deck now. All right, so in the one drop slot, I'm actually bringing Jesper as Sentinel as a way to have actually kind of stuff that does reach. There are some flyers out there that are annoying. We have it with Stonecold Serpent. We have the flyer with Gilded Goose, and really the main reason for this is that we want to have more stuff in the one drop slot, but also more things that add mana. We are trying to ramp up into our Auspicious Strix as fast as possible. Lotus Cobra helps with that. Gilded Goose helps with that. Lotus Cobra with Migratory Greathorn is awesome, but we really want to have, you know, 2 ramp spells in the early game at some point between Migratory Greathorn, Gilded Goose, Jesper Sentinel, and Lotus Cobra. We want 2 of those and Tingle Florhedron in the early game. That's what we want. And so hopefully with all of this, we have the ability to be consistent with that. I also wanted to kind of throw out all the different options because, again, I kind of build decks more for, let's test things out and show you guys what is good, and then you can build the full play set of this one or that one if you want to. But I think right now I probably could find a way to trim down somewhere else in the deck to go for the full copies of Lotus Cobra. But I do think 2 here and 2 here is actually pretty right, because we don't want too many tapped lands for Tingle Florhedron, but it's nice to have a land that can also be mutated onto, and that's the whole point of a Tingle Florhedron. Jesper Sentinel, I think, is good. All right, Stonecold Serpent is just massive. It can be awesome. You get a bunch of counters onto it. You put Gem Razor or Auspicious Strix onto it. All of a sudden, it has reach, it has trample, and it's a big boy. And that's kind of the idea of Stonecold Serpent and Yorvo in the deck. Mammoth is also pretty awesome, where it can, anytime landfall hits, they get +2/+2. You know, this is a good thing to mutate on, or just have another big body on the board. So I like it. So that's all of our early game creatures. We have 2 copies of Ram Through to kind of give us, because we do have big tramply guys every once in a while. We do need some removal. Right now, I'm probably playing a little bit too few removal so that we have the full play set of Toski. I think Toski really in this deck probably is a 3 of or a 2 of. And I think that you trim on those to make sure you have the full play set of Ram Throughs or more Ram Throughs in general, because I think you do need more removal in this format. But again, we come for the fun here, and that's what we're building for. So in our Mutate combo here, we have, of course, Migratory Greathorn, which is just fantastic. Between this, Gem Razor, and Auspicious Strix, yeah, it's not a ton of Mutate things, and we could bring in, there's this Spider that's also pretty good. Like let's just go for Mutate, show all the other things with Mutate in just green, and I guess we could bring in Boneyard Lurker as just a Mutate card to add in a little bit more stuff. But really, the only other one that I think would be worth playing is Glowstone Recluse, and unfortunately, it costs more for its Mutate side, so you'd be wanting to play it for the non-Mutate side most of the time anyway, and then maybe occasionally you can have the option to Mutate. I'd rather just play good cards. Essence Symbiote could also come into the deck as well. Again, I just think that it's more important to have the ramp cards. That was basically the reason I didn't put this in. But being able to gain 2 life and put counters onto stuff is actually really good. Bringing like Vorinclex into a deck with this could be really powerful, and that's definitely a good way to go. I just think that this is going to be a little bit more consistent for us getting up to the big things. And then if we get to Auspicious Strix, we just get all of the value in the world, and life is great. And I like life being great. I don't know about you guys, but it's good stuff. So between our 2 mammoths, our florahedrons, and 20 lands, we have our 24 lands altogether with a lot of ramp. I feel like that's enough, especially because, yeah, we do want to make sure we're ramping up to big stuff, but Migratory Greathorn can go grab a bunch of things. As long as we're at least having some good cards with all of this, you know, if we don't have our mutate stuff, hopefully Toski's drawing those cards and we're hitting more lands that way. And then we want to be able to hit some stuff with Suspicious Directs. So 2 Great Henge, 2 Vivians. I'm not bringing in Ugin like I feel like I should, because every time I do, people yell at me, and then I fear the yelling. So yeah, I'm not bringing in Ugin, but I do think that Ugin probably would be pretty good in this deck. Just throwing that out there. And yeah, overall this is good. So Vivian, Monsters Advocate, just a fantastic card for mutate, because you can mutate off of the top of the deck because it's just a different version of the casting cost for the card. So pretty sweet stuff, and we need to bring in that little beast token, and you know, because it's good stuff there too. So that's it, guys. Let's go and jump into the gameplay. 3 copies of Gospel Garen Break. I don't want too many of these. Don't really ever want to have a tap land in my opening hand, and with Mammoths, Florahedrons, and Great Henge, and the Garen Break, sometimes we will have that happen. But I think 3 is good enough to where we are going to find it often enough, but not have too many issues. All right, now we're jumping into the gameplay. Let's jump into it. And yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. Up against SQUIRRELY. And this is awkward. I would need my 2-drop to be able to play everything else on curve. So yeah, only really 1 land there. This is keepable. Very much keepable. What do we drop? Toski or the Gem Razor? With the Great Horn, I feel better about this one. We could also drop Sentinel. I guess we can drop Sentinel here just fine. Sure. Please don't die, Gilded Goosey. I'm believing in you. You cannot die, or else we're in trouble. A lot of 4 drops, only 2 lands. Seems good. All right, good. We win the game now, basically. And by that, I mean, we're most likely going to die because I said that now. Darn it, Jeff. Oh, what are you thinking? Put it over. Mutate. And Forest. Nice. All right, land, and we'll probably play out Toski to start drawing cards. Although just getting more lands with Gem Razor out is pretty nice too. Removal would stink. Valky. And still our Toski. Honestly, Toski's not a bad thing for them to turn it into too. It's indestructible, so I don't ever get Toski back. It can occasionally draw you cards. Getting rid of a Gem Razor might be nice though. Takes the Toski. Yeah, that is the highest upside for us for sure. I mean, now we still have good plays. Like guaranteed ramp. And 1 more point of damage. Alright, so up to 4. Dang, wouldn't mind drawing a land. Sterix is nice though. And we are still ahead on mana. Hopefully they get stuck on theirs. Like, that's turn 3. It's not a bad turn 3 play. Down to 18. Acquisitions expert. And they're going to have removal. I might even just play out Gem Razor just as another 4/4 attacker. Lotus Cobra. Dang it, we're short 1 mana from being able to use that as well. Alright, they're going to have more discard. Let's just get out big bodies. Extinction Event would be annoying, but we'll at least get Toski back. And they're still stuck on 2 lands, so I mean, just hit for 8 every turn is not the worst. And this does have protection from multicolored. Oh no, that's I thought there was another mutate creature that had something like that as well. I can't remember which one it was. What all has protection from multicolor? I know it was the snake has it. And then there was one other card. Oh, it's I'm thinking of Basri's Lieutenant. My bad. That's wrong. All right, attack in. And we're just playing out the other Gem Raiser. Sweet. They could have Extinction Event now. So hold off on the Gem Raiser or try ramping. We also know that they have discard, but they can't Extinction Event and discard at the same turn. We get Toski back. Could they have anything other than Extinction Event? They don't know if they have another land yet either. So this might just be more guarantee for damage. They would have killed something now, I feel like, if they had a Heartless Act. I guess we just pass the turn. Hold on to some cards. Hold on to your butts. As long as they can kill Gem Raiser on the next turn, they can block enough to not be dead. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay. How many cards in our graveyard? 3. The Flying Gem Raiser still gets them. Scavenger. Intriguing. Life gain is annoying. Yep. Yeah, they can swing in, but they're gonna have to block with everything. I'm still kind of okay with this situation. Oh, where's the other land? All right, swing in. I'm still fine with these trades. They block here with the Scavenger. They block the one on the ground? I don't know if they know how Death Touch works. I mean, we won't kill this one. Gain 3. Play the Gem Raiser out. Pass the turn. We'll probably just be throwing out Strix as a 5-mana 6/6 instead. This might be the wrong way to go about it, but I feel like it's our best shot. Fortunately, Strix does not have Trample. Another Rogue. Oh, that's what's going on. This is like Rakdos or Grixis Rogues. Ram through. Sweet. Is that lethal? Yes, it is. Okay, so ram through. Technically, we should wait until the last moment, so let's go ahead and swing in. This has reach. Just want to see if they might have like a Thieves Enforcer. I don't know if they'd have any kind of removal. 1 mana instant speed? No, it's not possible, right? All right, we got him. Sweet. Not too shabby at all. I guess I was kind of slow rolling, but I did want to make sure I played it out. Like that, their deck kept having more tricks, and so just making sure. All right, up against Mox Scrap, and keep this. Turn 2 Great Horn. Yep, that's the way to go. Could also get up the turn 2 Mammoth if we have a land, and then we can get 2 landfalls for the Mammoth on the next turn. So let's see what we draw into. Pass the turn. Flourishing Fox is annoying. Having flying dudes will be nice, though. Yeah, dude, cycling turn 1 Flourishing Fox is a really busted play. It really is. I'm not sure if there's much, like, as far as like the biggest creature that you can have on the board. Flourishing Fox is one of the biggest. Down to 18. I think I actually want to go more wide here. We don't have another land guaranteed at the moment, though. All right, we're going Great Horn onto the Gilligoosey. Put it over. Grab a forest. Pass the turn. We might just go big snake into Gemrazor. I want to go wide enough to have enough threats to be pressuring their life total well. And I think that'll do it for us. Although just getting more lands out for Strix to be able to hit sooner. Riel. Ooh, nice. I actually like that a lot. That's pretty fun stuff. Let's go with... I think I'm going to get Mammoth tapped. So the question here is, do I want to ramp up into the Strix to be able to hit for more? So I think this is coming out as a land, and then we're gonna go Gemrazor, mutate. Let's get up our mana up there. Put it over. And we are gonna pressure life total. We might lose to that. I think we're fine. I've not seen Riel in his cycling deck. We might have to bring that out at some point. That's pretty good. And then you were digging for lands anyway, so then you just have like a Kazur's Fury or whatever, Kazul's Fury. That could be good. You probably only need like 2 or 3 copies of this to be pretty good. And then whenever you discard one or more cards for the first time each turn, you draw a card. So then it just ends up being extra card draw for each turn. Yeah, that's real good stuff right there. All right, down to 12. We do need to worry about our life total, like a lot of it. Not swinging with Riel. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Just trades off. Rude. Well, Stone Cold Serpent is a pretty good blocker for Strix, but Vivian, I think in general, is just better. We have the 6 mana. All right, let's go Vivian. Stone Cold Serpent off the top, sure. Why not? That's better than Sentinel. It blocks the Riel really well. So then let's create a token with Reach. Vigilance or Reach. I don't know if they actually have any flyers. Let's go Vigilance. Because they do end up going wide with this deck. That can be bad. There's not enough stuff in the graveyard for them to be too far ahead. Kind of surprised with that Go for Blood. All right, so we know we're getting a land. Nothing off the top. All right, well, let's -2. What are we gonna grab? Something fantastic, I guess.
Things are about to get out of hand for you.
All right, down to 10. A lot of card draw. Yeah, Riel seems busted in this deck. All right, mutate onto Serpent. We want to get the thing with Trample. Having Reach here as well. It also can't be blocked by other stuff. Let's go. Yeah, Toski seems pretty sweet to grab. Do I want anything else? Like Yorvo could also be really nice. Just in general. Because it can get big. And put more pressure on. We already have some card advantage at the moment. I'm not sure if we can, if we need to go faster. I'm thinking that we need to go faster and grab a Yorvo or a Gemrazor, but I want more Gemrazors in the deck. So it's either Yorvo or Toski. We came to play Toski. We are going to get in for damage here and draw a card right away. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so Strix, we're going to get another Toski off the top. Oh my gosh, dang it. That's the downside right there, I guess. We get one card. It's a Toski. How about that? We're going to keep this one, I guess. Play out Sentinel. All right, swing in. I think that the CMC, we can't make this just like whatever CMC we want it to with the -2 ability, right? Not that I really want to, but it might be nice to at least shuffle the top, although we won't be able to play it if we -2. Okay, don't worry about it. All right, down to 9. We did put some pressure on. We get to draw the card, grab that forest off the top, and another Toski. Sweet. That's bad. We had 3 Toskis out the well, 2 Toskis out the top, and we grabbed one with the mutate thing. I guess that's the other side of it. Is Yorvo had less in the board, and we had a chance of getting one thing off the top. We didn't know what it was until after we reshuffled there, but Pyromancer with 3L as well. That's pretty sweet. They get to hit Vivian here. Okay. Stone Cold Serpent, I'm pretty excited for. I think they actually need to just go face there. I think that they should be trying to race. Okay, so if we swing in with everything, we can draw 2 cards. So swing, we have to swing with Toski. Swing with Hysterix. I'm fine if this just gets blocked here. And I'm debating if I want to throw in the Sentinel at the Stinger. But if that means that we get in with Hysterix or something else, I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. If we can find a ram through, we win the game. All right, so we get to draw 2 cards this way. Down to 3. Come on, ram through. 2 cards. And otherwise, a really big serpent, still not bad. I might throw out 1 Gilded Goose. Do I want to actually be able to gain life here? How many cards do I have in the graveyard? 10. All right, we need to be able to gain life. Do I just go wide? Just put serpent on 2? I want to be able to kill him on the next turn for sure. And so let's go ahead and just do this. Okay, so Mammoth, Serpent X2. Pass turn. This way we can gain 3 life and we can dodge a Zenith Flare. Although if they can cycle and Zenith Flare, we're still dead. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just gain the life now. Although if they have Zenith Flare, I forgot that's instant speed. It's her face. Do they have it? Not all of these are... No, they are all cycling cards. Good game. Yep. All right. They got us. I'm not sure if there was any way to win that. Maybe it was prioritizing the other Stone Cold Serpent earlier. Yeah, whatever. We tried to dig for the ram through. Didn't find it. It's all good. Up against Demi-Urge. And we'll keep. Lead off with the Gilded Goosey, so we can have a turn 2 Great Horn. That still is one of the best plays, I feel like. A turn 2 Great Horn is such a powerful play. It's a 3/4 on the dude. You know, it's powerful. Mutate really is a very powerful deck. Opponent just scoops up to it. Yeah, it's like, it's that powerful. Okay, good stuff. All right, up against Wolverine. And these are 4 drops. Man, if we find any 1 or 2 drop in the next 2 turns, this is fantastic. But otherwise, can I actually keep this? I don't know. If we just hit like a land off the top, I got a mulligan. I love that hand, but we got a mulligan that. This is better. So keep this. We drop Toski or Gem Razor. We did come to mutate. We also want to draw cards, so I drop the Gem Razor. Yeah, Mammoth lets us actually ramp up. It guarantees us our 4 mana if we need it. Of course, we won't be able to hit in after doing that, but, you know, whatever. Fervent Champion. Good blocker. I like it. All right, now we have 2 mana. Yeah, that's this issue with Jesper Sentinel. It doesn't feel like ramp until, like, turn 3. And then it can be ramp, you know, but yeah, unless you're playing like a lot of 1-drops or 2-drops to make you know, a turn like this to actually be 2 mana for you, it's not actual ramp, and it's unfortunate. All right, so we can go for Toski right away, which is an indestructible blocker. Or we can play out Mammoth and Gildagoose. We find a mutate thing that could be nice. I think I want to go for Toski just as a blocker here. If they want to swing in aggressively, we get to start drawing cards, and I'm pretty okay with that. Okay, Robber the Rich. Not gonna be able to steal anything, so that's fine. I think that people get so used to that card doing a thing. Like, why not swing with both of these, you know? I mean, that's cool and all, but weird. So we have to swing with Toski. All right, let's go and get out Mammoth. We can tap down Toski because we're not going to be able to do much with it attacking anyway. So give us some mana for another Gildagoose. Could throw out the Lotus Cobra. It does block Robber the Rich, and this can block here. I also have enough mana that I'm fine chumping with the Gildagoose. Having extra 3 life to gain at some point, though, pretty nice stuff. All right, we do want to start actually drawing cards at some point. That'd be nice. Fortunately, you have to do damage. So whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Gildagoose doesn't do damage because of the 0 amount, you know? Oh, is this Embercleave already? Boo. All right, so we'll walk here and we'll chump one of these guys. If they put the Embercleave here, we at least get to kill Fervent Champion still. We take 1 from that. So they're only doing 3 points of damage here. We get to draw a bunch of cards. I guess they have enough for Rimrock Knight as well. Don't have it. That'd be great. For the love. Dang it. All right, well, we get to draw at least 1 card. We probably will draw the 2. 4/4 Serpent's not the worst. I think I'm just looking for a land then. Gemrazor kills Embercleave. Alright, dig for Gemrazor. Great Horn. Huh. All right, we can make a 4/5. And that's not a bad dude. Okay, Serpent, X1. Mutate here. Tapping down the Gildagoose, we are sacrificing food here as well. I want this to be big enough that it's harder for them to kill. And 5 toughness does make a difference. They've already used 1 Rimrock Knight. Very unlikely that they'll have another one. This also lets us ramp up to another Stonecoil Serpent. And I think we will actually need this food for life now, so I'm not going to use that. And if we find a Gemrazor, we're in much better shape. We just have to not take too much damage on this turn. They're hovering over Crawling Barrens. That's a good sign. That means they don't have too much stuff in hand, hopefully. Maybe just like another Embercleave. I mean, that's not great, but, you know, might not be the worst. They do have Castle Empress, so they can at least kill the Great Horn if they want to. By pumping as they swing. That's probably still their best play. They deal 7 points of damage. Puts it there. So we can just take 6. But no, I'm going to kill the thing that has it, yeah. Kill more bodies to only take 1. They have another Rimrock Knight. Gosh dang it. At least we didn't take 1.5 million that way. Come on. Now they have blockers up. Tap down Toski to get this up to a 5/5. It dodges the Castle Embereth play, and I'm hoping they don't have another what's it called? Another bad thing. All right, do I want another land? If we have an auspicious Styx, that means that we can put it onto this and have a really big dude, but we need the extra land to make that work. Or sacrifice the Gilded Goose. Another blocker could also be great, but they already have the Embercleave, so we're just playing this tapped. No attacks, pass the turn. Dude, what a hand. The Embercleave on turn 4 and double Rimrock Knight for all of the greatness. We are chumping. Goes for the Castle Embereth play. As expected. We're taking a bunch. 2 and then not dead. Down to 3. Kill that guy. Put the guy over onto the Fervent Champion. Cool. I think giving Vigilance here would be actually pretty sweet. Alright, we get the ram through. That's instant speed so we can do it after they go to combat. Attack in first with Toski. Okay, Lotus Cobra. So I can also tap down one of these guys for extra mana. I don't want to force that though, because if they do try to kill Jesper Sentinel before combat, then we suddenly don't have much of anything. Awkward. All right, pass the turn. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Well, you know what? We're gonna still kill your Fervent Champion. Take that, fool. All right, you got us. Good game. Oh, drats. Did we have enough damage to block? I might have been able to gain enough life with gaining 3 life there. Block. No, they had like 1 more point of damage to kill us. So yeah. Oh well. All right, so keep this. This is actually a place where Jesper Sentinel I prefer over Gilded Goose. This is like the exact hand that shows that off. Just kidding. Then we drew a Migratory Greathorn. Never mind. Back to the good stuff. So I was going to say, Jesper Sentinel to be able to, then you play out Lotus Cobra, tap down Lotus Cobra to play out a Gilded Goose. When you have another 1-drop or something to play with that on turn 2, then you get much more value out of Jesper Sentinel over Gilded Goose because you don't want to be sacrificing the food token and not having anything else to do. But now everything has changed. Everything has changed. All right, let's get some more ramp. We actually have lands in our hand, so that's good. So it actually feels like ramp. Getting these up over 4 converted mana cost means Drown and Lock can't kill it yet. All they need is land though, but yeah, no. Okay, now it's dead. Lost a lot of mutate stuff so far. I don't want to put everything onto this Greathorn necessarily, not right away. So let's just go ahead and tack in. I feel like they're holding up removal of some sort. Gem Razor just playing out by itself might not be bad. Stone Cold Serpent also might not be bad. In fact, let's do the Stone Cold Serpent play. I could get more ramp by playing these guys out and go Sentinel and Gem Razor onto that, but there's nothing to really hit, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, let's just go X4 here. right, that dodges Drown Log, dodges Heartless Act. Does not dodge Eliminate, but they don't typically have it. All right. Good for you, sir. You saw right through my game plan. That's a good sign, though. If they have more Eliminates than Heartless Act, that means we might be more protected with our Mutate dudes. It's probably like 2 and 2, though. Are they not running Blood Chief's Thirsts? I flippin' hate that card so much. Oh, I hate that card. Castle Garenbrig. Let's just play out Lotus Cobra and Gem Razor. Dude, this card is so dumb. So, Domination, 3 blue mana and X. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature whose controller has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. You can gain control of the target creature with Commander cost X. X. Oh, it's so dumb. I mean, it's not the absolute worst, but I hate it right now so much. So we can at least block the Great Horn. Oh my goodness. Dude, I built a deck running a full play set of these. I found 1 out of 10 games. 1 out of 10 games. They found 2 this quickly. Yeah, we're out of here. Oh, that's brutal. All right, we against Pretty Sick Guy, and we're gonna keep this. That's a tough choice. So Mammoth can get us up to Great Henge pretty quickly, or we can actually have 3 lands in this hand. I'm gonna try to go for the Mammoth play. We don't have any Mutate quickly. Electric Beast, okay. All right, come on, land off the top. You can do it. You can do it. Untapped land would be the best. For show. Blocks. Take it. We don't have to worry about Giant Killer. So we don't want to get this over 5 until later. Oh yeah, sweet. Perfect draw. I'll take it. Lotus Cobra, Forest, Mammoth. Life's good. They have some sort of response, it looks like. They probably have a Shepherd. I can't remember. Yeah, the Shepherd can bounce stuff back for 1, right? All right, no attacks. Under Giant Killer range for now, so we're looking for 1 more land for the Great Henge. And also all of the ramp. I guess that kind of counts. How big can we get this? All right, so we get to... Yeah, sure. All right, so we get a land out. I think we're still going to be 1 mana shy. Bummer. Yeah, no attack. I could trade off here. They don't have any play for another turn or 2. We at least have Great Horn. We can get some more mana. Like we're not that far away from Great Henge still being good. If we hit a land, we have Auspicious Strix. We can Great Henge into the Strix, yeah. Or we can Great Henge after, probably. Pretty fine, too. Alright, no attacks. Pass the turn. Yeah, because we'll have double Lotus Cobra. They definitely would just trade there. The only downside here is if they had the Embercleave. And luckily we dodged that. So now we just take 5. They don't even swing. Nice. Oh, and we get the land. Oh, goodness. Alright, so now we get to Strix. And then Great Henge. Yeah, because we had another land off of the dude, so we'll have, it'll be 3 mana. We get 2 more guys, so put this over. It's a 6/6. Grab a forest. Oh, that's right, and we get this guy as well. That's good. All right. Yorvo, not the worst, you know. As far as things go, it's not the absolute worst. Mutate onto Sterix. Good play, good play. Put it under. Grab a forest. Get some more ramp. This guy gets massive. They can still just double block, but I'm also kind of fine with that right now. Serpent goes away. We do get to draw a card off of it though, right? Yeah, I just won't get the counter onto it. I don't think they're gonna have any kind of board wipe, right? So I think that we just go full on here. Let's give Vigilance.
I love making
Grows the Yorvo, and we will play out the other Vivian. It's a little bit greedy. We're all in on the greed today, though. Yeah, no. Vigilance again.
diversity is our greatest.
Swing here. Could even swing with the Sterix, but let's just swing in with this one for now. Jumps, yeah, that's fair. And now we have several good blockers for the Love Struck Beast, so kind of feeling okay. Life's good. Life's great. Yeah, maybe I should have just been aggressive there because we also don't want to like mill ourselves out. Alrighty. Gem Razor to Pronti Yorvo seems pretty good, or even a Sterix, making it a 14/14. And then we actually get it bigger with Vivian and other stuff. Yeah, okay. Real quick, let's throw out Castle Garenbrig. Get some free mana here. Okay, we get to draw cards, so the forest is fine on the top. Make your go bigger. Mammoth. We can just draw so many cards here. All right, we can -2. I think it's better probably just to throw the Strix onto the Yorvo though. We know that we get Toski off the top as well. Okay, put it here. Put it over. It's a 16/16. Now it'll be a 17/17. Yep. Good stuff. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. I don't think we need to go too much further. We get to draw lots of cards still. So let's give this one trample. Throw that a little bit. Let's swing in. We have a Toski. We might draw a few cards. This is our turn 6. Yeah, dude, Mutate's a little bit busted at times. Oh, this one doesn't have trample, right? Okay. I was, yeah, that's right, because this one has trample because of the Gem Razor. That's all good. I just wanted an 18/18, you know. So we're probably not killing them. Blocking a Lotus Cobra. Why not block one of these guys? I don't think you're thinking it through very well there, sir. You're taking... Alright, so as long as he blocks... Okay, he's going down to 1 right now. Need to draw a few cards. Feel like I'm a little bit ahead. I don't know though. They could have the questing beast play. Okay, so we go for the ram through. So play out Gilded Goose, grab the ram through, game over. Good game. Cool. This also was a blocker in the air, so we could stop the Goldspan Dragon. So that's my guess, is they had Goldspan Dragon, they had Unleash Fury, and they're going for the combo with that, getting all the counters onto it with Unleash Fury. Us getting one blocker stopped it, because we swung in with all of our reach creatures. So, all right, cool. All right, guys. So overall, we did have a losing win rate with this one. I think that was partially just really bad running on these games on the draw. There were some matches that they just kind of destroyed us, but like whenever we won, we were dominating. Like it wasn't even close. And so it's one of those where like this deck is super powerful, or it's a little bit too slow for what they're doing, or they have like the right amount of removal for what you've got. And I probably could have mulliganed a little bit more aggressively, maybe. And like I said, there are some things that I would change to maybe have a little bit more interaction with other people in general with this deck. So I think the deck is good. I don't think it's a bad deck. I think it can easily run into that 50% win rate and maybe a little bit higher, which is what you're shooting for. Is it top tier? No, of course not. But is it good? Yeah, I think it's actually pretty powerful. Definitely can make some changes. I would trim down on the Toskis. I think you have the Vivians to go digging for Toski as well. You have Great Henge still as well. And then, you still get advantage overall based of doing everything else. So this deck is a blast to play though, man. Mutate is still just really powerful. Jasper Sentinel, I did think does add a little bit to it. I could also see trimming down to one copy of that. And then trying to find maybe just something else to kind of fill in make the deck a little bit better. You could also go into blue, but the issue with going two colors right now in the format is that there's a reason why a lot of the best decks, the tier 1 decks right now, are all monocolors, because the land base just isn't as that great yet. It's not good enough in standard right now to make it more powerful than staying monocolored, or you're playing something like Ultimatum where it's just like, okay, we have a game plan and it works. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Secret word for this one is getting Toski. It's like getting frisky, but getting Toski. Okay. All right, see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.